Hello guys, welcome to Jim Will Shave. Coming to you today from a Welsh seaside resort called Llandudno. If there's any Welsh speakers watching, I do hope I pronounced that sort of okay. I've tried anyway, so I'm not ignorant. Llandudno, the U is an I, it's not a U. Two L's together is one letter. Two D's together is one letter. There we go. Okay, enough of that. Right, you remember my last video where I was shaving with the shanked on plate 4, and it was quite a brutal plate, and I had this spot was just erupting. It was just under the surface. Well, it's come through now, and it's just the scar of it's left now. So I'm just gonna have a nice, smooth, nice and easy, as the thumbnail suggests, slow and easy Sunday shave today. It is Sunday, yes, but you probably won't see this video until Monday when I get home, because make sure things here internet-wise aren't perfect. So what are we doing today? I'm going to be using this. I haven't used it for a while. It's the Karve Christopher Bradley Overlander. Karve Overlander. Don't confuse it with the Christopher Bradley. Sorry, it's the Overlander by Karve Shaving. This particular one's made of brass, and this is the 3.5 inch handle. It does come with 4 different handles, ranging from 3 inches to 4 inches, I do believe. And it comes in various materials. It comes in copper, bronze, stainless steel, brass, which is this is, and aluminium, or aluminum for the guys on the other side. It's the overall length is 98 millimeters. The handle's 90 millimeters. As I say, this is the 3.5 inch handle, but there is 4 different ones. But this particular one's this is one that comes as standard, and this I bought this when they first came out, so this is the standard model. And the blade gap is 0.73, and blade exposure is 0.07, and the old razor, the brass version, comes in at 110 grams. In here I have a brand new Nacet blade on its first use. I was toying with the idea of putting a Kai in, but as I say, I've got that imperfection to worry about there. There's this 3-piece razor. I'll just take the base cap off to show you. Top of the base cap, and there is the brand new Nacet in situ. Put that together. Oops, little black washer, and tighten it up. Nice smooth thread on this, very gentle. Okay, now there's the blade show. Let's try and get that in some light for you there. That's how much blade is actually showing. The tabs are completely covered, so there's no risk of ripping your ears off or your nostrils, and it's all looking rather good. Karve said that this particular razor, it's on the more efficient side of medium. Some people have been disagreeing with that. They've been saying it's a lot more mild than that, but whatever, it's a nice shaver, and you can use it as a daily shaver. It's nice and smooth. What was I going to say then? Why am I asking you? You don't know what I was going to say. I should have known what I was going to say, but I don't. I forgot. Okay, right. Yeah, let's get down to business. Yeah, just wet the face here. The Karve do say that due to the geometry of the head, the way the blade is tightly clamped down, it's going nowhere. It's safe as a bugger, safe as houses. That's if you do make a mistake with your angle of approach or whatever, you're not going to pay dearly for it. It's not going to skin you alive, basically. That's what they say. Soap, I should have told you the soap. Another sample from Chuck Shaving channel over in Florida, United States of America. Master Soap Creations, Vintage Faberge. Brute. There it is, all lathered up. If you don't know what Brute smells like, shame on you, shame on you. Anyway, nice. And you know what? I wish I brought some Brute with me. So on this occasion, I won't be using any aftershave splash at all. It'll just be the Allen block. And the Allen block does the same job, it just doesn't smell nice. Master Soap Creations from South Africa, of course. And it's a lovely, lovely, dense lather. So thank you very much, Chuck. You know, I could have even bought myself some brute earlier from the local chemist here in Llandudno. I've been walking around, but I didn't. Yeah, this is the Sunday, and this is the day when the government launched their new warning, text warning via mobile phone. So everybody's mobile phone at 3 PM this afternoon gave off this siren. And it was quite weird. I was in the high street here, and all you heard all these phones going off. But some of them were going off 10 minutes after the fact. So I don't know if there were people who were out of signal or they don't just turn their phones on. But it seems that the government sending the signal were determined to get the signal through their phones. So I'm sure there'll be loads of conspiracy theories about this. Very smooth razor, very smooth indeed. I do anticipate, sorry about the running water lads, typical hotel, the plug in the sink's useless, water's draining away. Now, Karve say a lot of the feedback they had regarding the Karve Christopher Bradley was cutting angles, and I can agree with that to some extent, because on plate D of the Karve Christopher Bradley, the cutting angle was strange, it was tricky to maintain. And there's supposed to be no such worries with this razor, with the Overlander. So I'm just being careful around this spot here. But in all honesty, I don't think anybody who owns a Karve Christopher Bradley is going to set it aside for the Overlander. The Karve Christopher Bradley still reigns supreme, in my estimation. And I doubt him on my own. With those, I doubt him on my own with those thoughts. Yeah, Karve say you could probably do your first pass against the grain with this razor and not have any weepers. I wouldn't like to try that. I'm not saying the lies, of course, I just wouldn't fancy trying it myself. But it feels very, very, does feel very smooth, very smooth. And that's what it's meant to be all about. At the end of the day, that spot bleeds, it doesn't count. Could hardly feel any hair coming off there, off the neck, but it has done. And my usual pre-treat. Yeah, that's pass number one done. without incident, as expected. Oh, sorry. My brush has dropped into this bowl. It is absolutely covered in lava. Look at that. If you're new to this way of shaving, that's not the way to keep your brush handle. You really don't want all that lava in it. You want to drop your brush. This is a Simpson T3. And if you do happen to drop a resin poor brush, chances are it's going to smash, shatter. Something's going to break off. And you don't want that, do you? I've walked quite a few miles. Well, according to my pedometer, I've walked over 6 miles today. Oh, and happy St. George's Day. St. George's Day as I record this, even though I'm in Wales. What do you reckon of this room then? Yeah. Not too good, is it? So here we go, with the across. Going around a spot very gingerly. I know I'm not usually bothered about taking the tops of spots off, the spots of tots, the tops of spots off. That's quite a big one. Bit of shadow down here to my left. Lighting's not too good. And I am taking probably more strokes than I would do with the Karve Crystal Bradley. But it is what it is. It's a nice, slow, relaxing Sunday shave. That's what I was saying. I've walked about 6 miles today. Well, the pedometer says I have. Walked up to the Great Orme, to the top, back down. Walk along the pier and back. And around the town. That's what I like to do on the days off when I'm away from home. You know, when you sat behind a steering wheel for most of your working life, you'll take the opportunity to get out and do something, even if it's just a stroll. Slickness is good. I'm gonna have a quick pre-cheat there, because if we can get those hairs before the lava's on. That's the worst side of my neck. I always have a little cheat there. Right, lava up for the third pass. Third and final pass. Divine. Good coverage. The lava spreads easily. So it's nice, dense. slick. I've got quite a few more samples there from Chuck from Master Soap Creations yet to try out, so I'm looking forward to those. Right, so tomorrow it's home time, so I'm going to leave this place and head over to East Yorkshire that way. That's where most of my passengers live. Leeds, Bradford, Huddersfield, Castleford, Goole. I'm riding the cap here. Nothing unusual, I always do that. I'm a little nervous around this spot. No, it's Sig Solo. He has a mole, I think it's on this vicinity here, and great the way he gets around it, the way he shaves around it. Nice against the moustache. Now I can't remember what blade I used for this last time. I used the Outlander, but I did a lot more work against the grain on the muzzle than I have today. So I think the Nacet is a good pairing for this particular razor. And I've no doubt the Kai will be outstanding. But yeah, this it's done a great job against the grain. I do still have some comments to answer from my last video. I do apologise. I will get to that before this video goes up. This is a test of a razor around here for me. If I still find stubble around there, I know the razor's pretty mild and it's cleared it, no problem whatsoever. So my thoughts on this razor, yeah, with the Nacet, it's as Karve say, it's on the more efficient end of mild mid. But with some blades, it's going to be too mild. So, wow, and I'll be completely BBS on the neck, on the chin, on the cheeks, everywhere. So the Nacet blade seems to be absolutely perfect for this razor. Let's rinse off. Spoke too soon. Missed a bit down there. Yeah, slickness has taken quite a bit of rinsing off. Have you ever done that? Shaved, rinsed off, and you found a bit of Velcro? You've just got to get rid of it, haven't you? Just got to get rid of it. It's like wallpaper on the room, and you notice one of the drops just isn't quite right. You can't sit there and watch it every night. You've got to change it, haven't you? You've got to do it again. Tell you what, yeah, as I've got no aftershave, I said I'd do the alum test, and I will. There's my alum block here. Just give it a wet. Absolutely no sensation, tingle whatsoever on the cheeks. The slightest of tingles around here, but that is the spot there. But elsewhere on the chin, no. Nothing on the moustache. This part of the neck, there's the slightest, mildest of stings. That's where I have my little cheat on today. I always get a sting or something there. Well, this sting is really insignificant. And, wow. Rinse that alum off. If I don't try this alum now, I'll forget. And it's a nice block of alum. I'll wait for it to degrade. Right. I'll rinse this off after after I've done the recad. And the yeah, so Karve Overlander with an Nacet blade seems to do the job. Great job. Even though I've got that spot there, there's not a trace of blood on my neck. There's no weepers, there's no creepers, there's no razor burn. I've put the alum on. There's no stinging taking place. It's very, very smooth. I am BBS, so yeah. So I can't say it's mid aggression, but on a more aggressive side of mid. On this occasion with this blade, I'll agree with that. But there has been blades I've used where I'd strongly disagree. Yeah, but Nacet blade, no cuts, no irritations, just a perfect smooth shave really. So yeah, one to consider. So that was it. Karve Overlander, brass with a Nacet blade. Soap was a Master Soap Creations vintage Faberge Brute. That was whipped up in my Chinese soup bowl, which is my travel bowl, with the Simpson tea-free brush. And the only thing I've used as a source of aftershave was alum. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the recent likes, subscriptions. There has been quite a lot over the last 28 days. So I'm pleased about that. I appreciate you all. You all stay safe. I'll catch you all further down the line, guys. Bye-bye now.